is that most of the time papers are not rejected because they're not true. They're rejected because they're not interesting, or they're not profound, or the results are not sufficiently important. And so or they're not completely convinced. There might be things left out. So the revise and resubmit comment from a referee is, you didn't deal with this and maybe we'll take it. And that just adds another layer of delay and uncertainty about the final publication result.
Yeah. And this is where I think a lot of people misunderstand what the process is doing, that they think what's mainly happening when a paper is under review is that it's being checked. And so someone looks at the data, someone looks at the analysis, but most often nobody is looking at the data. Nobody is looking at the analysis. It actually takes a ton of time to vet a paper to that level. You'd have to open up their data sets, which, by the way, often they're not provided. You don't have to. Sometimes you do, but a lot of times you don't. You'd have to redo all of their analyses. It's a big undertaking to actually check the results of a paper, which is why it's virtually never done. Although that is, of course, maybe the single most important thing that this process could do, rather than provide some kind of aesthetic judgment. When I encounter a paper, I'd love to know, did anybody just rerun the code and see if there's some kind of glaring issue, or if the code actually works, or if the data actually exists?